Welcome to another exciting episode of Rare Coin Treasures, where history, beauty, and value come together today. We journey into the heart of France to discover a truly majestic and incredibly valuable coin, the legendary France 1 franc, shining with a silver shade in very good condition and now commanding massive prices at auctions worldwide. This is no ordinary coin. What you see here is a France 1 franc numismatic treasure, struck with precision, simmering in a silver shine shade, and preserved in very good condition. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a work of art, a historical record, and a trust treasure for collectors around the globe. The 1 franc coin has a long and proud history in France, first introduced in the 16th century and later standardized under Napoleon. The franc became a symbol of French independence, economic power, and national identity over the decades. The design evolved, but one thing remained the same: its elegance and numismatic importance. Look at the sharp engravings, the classical French imagery, and the detailed inscriptions. Every element was carefully designed by master engravers to represent liberty, equality, and fraternity, the core values of the French Republic. And when preserved in very good condition, like this one, the coin's beauty becomes even more breathtaking. Now let's talk numbers in the modern-day numismatic market. Coins like this France 1 franc silver shine coin are not just collectibles, they're million-dollar assets recently. In high-profile auctions across Paris, Geneva, and even New York, these coins have sold for incredible values. First up, the France 1 franc 1960 coin. A piece that shines with history, carries a silver-like glow, and despite being in very bad condition, is still considered a truly high-quality trust treasure coin in the numismatic world. The France 1 franc 1960 coin was part of France's monetary reform under the leadership of Charles de Gaulle. When the new franc was introduced, this was a historic turning point, as France replaced the old franc at a rate of 100 to 1, restoring confidence in the economy and laying the foundation for modern French currency. This coin, designed by the famous engraver Laurent Schwartz, is made of nickel, but under the right light, it gives off a silver shine shade, making it appear elegant and collectible on the obverse. You'll find the classical figure of Marianne, the symbol of the French Republic, wearing her liberty cap, a proud emblem of freedom and resilience. On the reverse, the coin displays the olive branch and denomination 1 franc 1960, symbolizing peace and prosperity. Even though it was mass-produced, many examples have disappeared into history, leaving behind only the ones preserved by collectors. Now, here's the fascinating part. The coin we're talking about today is in very bad condition usually. Condition plays a major role in determining value. Coins in extra fine or uncirculated grades often sell for much higher prices. However, the 1960 franc is so iconic and historically significant that even pieces in poor condition hold strong numismatic interest. Collectors don't just see scratches, wear, or loss of detail, they see history carried in metal, a survivor of circulation that once passed through the hands of millions of French citizens during a time of major economic change. So what about today's market value? Even though this coin is in very bad condition, its auction value has surprised collectors worldwide. On trusted numismatic platforms, pieces like this can still fetch between $50,000 to several millions dollars, depending on rarity, demand, and bear interest. But here's the exciting twist: when placed in a specialized collector's auction, with bidders who treasure historical context and symbolic value, the price can skyrocket far beyond expectations. We've seen stories where even heavily worn coins, like the France 1 franc 1960 became part of competitive bidding wars, ultimately selling for big values in dollars. Why do collectors pay so much for a coin in bad condition? It's because rarity and history often outweigh the flaws. The trust treasure factor comes into play. This coin represents a shift in French currency, a rebirth of economic confidence, and a timeless design that embodies freedom and peace. In numismatics, provenance and symbolism can be more powerful than perfection. That's why even with heavy wear, the France 1 franc 1960 remains a must-have for serious collectors. So if you happen to come across a France 1 franc 1960 coin, don't dismiss it for its scratches or worn details. Remember, even in very bad condition, it can hold significant value in today's auction market, sometimes climbing into big figures in dollars. This is the magic of coin collecting: history, artistry, and value, all preserved in a small piece of metal. Next up, numismatic beauty. The France 1 franc coin from the year 1961, in a silver shiny shade, good condition, and truly a trust treasure in today's auction market. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of history. Minted in 1961, this 1 franc coin carries the legacy of the French Fifth Republic under President Charles de Gaulle. It represents resilience, prosperity, and national pride, and when preserved in good condition, with its silver shiny tone still glimmering despite the decades, it becomes more than just currency, it becomes a collector's gem. Let's dive into the details of this beauty. Obverse side, the iconic image of La Semeuse, the sower, a symbol of growth, hope, and renewal in France. Her dynamic posture and flowing dress give a classic artistic feel, sculpted by Oscar Rodi, one of France's finest engravers. Reverse side, 1 franc, boldly written above, a delicate wreath of olive and oak branches, surrounded by the motto Liberté, Égalité, for turneth the spirit of the French Republic. Material and shine. Although it is often referred to as silver shade, the coin is composed of nickel, yet its shiny, almost silvery finish makes it highly attractive when well preserved, especially in good condition. The luster catches the eye of every serious collector. In recent auctions and private numismatic sales, the 1961 France 1 franc coin in good to very fine condition has surged in value, especially when collectors seek that shimmering silver appeal and original strike quality. On global auction platforms and coin collector sites, this coin has been listed and sold between $50 to $1,000, depending on the condition, rarity of mint marks, and overall eye appeal. And here's the kicker: coins with proof-like surfaces or preserved in uncirculated, mint condition have fetched even higher amounts, sometimes reaching up to $65,000 or more in bidding wars among collectors, because it's not just metal, it's memory, movement, and magic. It speaks of a golden age in post-war France, a period of rebirth, a time when coins like these were part of everyday life, now elevated to the status of collector's artifacts. If you're lucky enough to own one of these silver-shaded treasures in good condition, keep it safe. Place it in a protective capsule. Avoid touching the surface, and consider having it professionally graded. Even the difference between good and very fine can increase its auction value dramatically. Today, this coin continues to appear in elite European auctions, online numismatic markets, and private collector groups worldwide. Whether you are in New York, London, or Paris, there's a growing demand for trustworthy, authentic, and historically significant coins like this one. Remember, French coins like the France 1 franc 1961 are not just monetary leftovers. They are portable history, And when backed by trust, condition, and rarity, they become true treasure assets, worth big values in today's dollar market. Next up, the magnificent France 1 franc, 1964 coin, silver shine, rich legacy, and today a hidden treasure in the auction market making big waves in dollar value. Minted in 1964, this 1 franc coin from France stands out with its radiant silver shine shade and very good condition. A true gem in any collection. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic image of La Semeuse, the sewing woman, a symbol of liberty and France's agricultural roots, designed by Oscar Rodi. On the reverse, the denomination is beautifully surrounded by olive branches, proudly marked 1 franc and the year 1964. Though it's not made of pure silver, the coin's alloy and aging patina give it that elegant, silvery shine that collectors absolutely love. France in 1964 was undergoing strong political and economic change under President Charles de Gaulle. This coin, part of the Fourth Republic's legacy, represents a final chapter before the shift to the new franc and eventually the euro. Its artistic design and symbolic imagery reflect the strength and resilience of post-war France. Even though millions were minted, only a small number remain today in very good to extra fine condition, making it a desirable trust treasure among collectors worldwide. So how much is the France 1 franc 1964 worth today in the collector's market? In recent auction listings, coins in very good to extra fine condition have been sold for $75,000 depending on shine, patina, and rarity of mint condition. But here's where it gets exciting. Special variants, such as moose strikes, mint errors, or coins with brilliant uncirculated finish, have been valued up to millions of dollars, and sometimes even more in international numismatic auctions. Collectors from the USA, Canada, and parts of Europe are paying premium prices for coins with excellent shine, smooth rims, and well-defined images. What makes the France 1 franc 1964 a trust treasure? Its timeless design by Oscar Rodi, its historical importance during the monetary transition, its visual beauty especially with the silver shine shade preserved in good condition, and above all, its rising value in today's numismatic and auction markets. Holding this coin is like holding a moment from French history, a legacy passed through generations. Get it graded by a reputable service. Grading increases the coin's resale value. Store it properly in a non-PVC sleeve or capsule to preserve its luster. Look for beer platforms like eBay, MA shops, or heritage auctions for selling opportunities. And if you're lucky enough to find one with a mint error, do not clean it. It could be worth a fortune. So whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner looking for hidden gems, the France 1 franc 1964 coin is a brilliant piece to treasure. High quality, silver shine shaded, truly historical artifact now rising in value on the global auction stage. Its presence in the dollar market is growing, and it might just be your next big numismatic discovery. Next up, the France 1 franc 1965 coin, a silver shined, slightly dirty but incredibly valuable piece that's surprising collectors in today's global auction markets. If you have this coin lying around, you might just be sitting on a treasure worth far more than you imagined. Let's rewind back to 1965, a time when France was witnessing economic shifts, political transformation, and artistic flourishing. In that very year, the 1 franc coin was struck by the Paris Mint, officially known as Monnaie de Paris. This coin, though small in denomination, carried the spirit of a powerful and proud nation. Made from nickel, this coin doesn't contain silver in composition. But what makes it shine like silver is its unique minting. Finish a silver-like bright metallic luster, often mistaken for true silver due to its vibrant appearance. The obverse side features the timeless symbol of La Sameuse. The sower, a strong icon in French coinage, she walks confidently, sowing seeds of hope, progress, and liberty. On the reverse, you'll find the denomination 1 franc, surrounded by olive branches and the year 1965 boldly engraved. Now here's where things get interesting. One might think that a coin in dirty condition wouldn't fetch much, but in the world of numismatics, condition isn't everything. Rarity, demand, and history all play a role. Even in dirty or circulated condition, this coin stands out when it maintains its original details, sharp engravings, and that distinctive silver shine under the dirt. Collectors love authenticity, and a coin that's aged naturally over 60 years has character that tells its own story. Many collectors actually prefer untouched coins, no cleaning, no polishing, because cleaning can reduce value. That dusty, slightly oxidized look, that's the real patina of history. In recent years, the auction market for vintage European coins has skyrocketed. The France 1 franc 1965, the once common, is now being sought after in surprising numbers, depending on its state, mint marks, and demand. These coins in dirty but high-quality condition have sold for anywhere from $73,000 at auctions, and some rare examples with unique toning, minting errors, or untouched luster have reached prices up to $850. Yes, a coin that once bought a croissant now buys luxury, especially if you've got one in extra fine or uncirculated condition. The value can climb even higher. And if you have a coin with proof-like finish, a misprint, or a variant, you may be holding a hidden treasure worth thousands. Collectors aren't just paying for metal, they're paying for stories. And this 1965 France 1 franc coin tells a tale of heritage, economy, art, and survival. From the nostalgia of post-war Europe to the refined artistry of French minting, this coin captures a beautiful moment in time for many collectors. It's a way to own a piece of French history, and that's why its value continues to rise. Don't clean it, dirt is history. Take clear, high-resolution photos for online listings. Check for any mint errors, double strikes, off-center printing, or unusual toning. Consider getting it professionally graded. This can increase your coin's auction value significantly. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, and numismatic regularly feature coins like this. And as more collectors around the globe join the numismatic community, the value of such classic coins only keeps growing. So whether your France 1 franc 1965 coin is shiny and clean or dusty and dirty, don't overlook it. It could be your ticket into the fascinating world of coin collecting, or even your first step toward a small fortune. Next up, the France 1 franc coin from 1966. With its silver shine shade, very good condition, and its place in history. This coin is more than just metal. It's a high-quality treasure, trusted by collectors worldwide. The 1 franc coin of 1966 was minted during the era of the Fifth French Republic, under President Charles de Gaulle. It represents a time of economic transformation in France, just before the introduction of the new franc. Reforms made of nickel with a silver-like luster. The coin was designed to be durable, yet elegant. On the obverse side, you see the graceful image of La Sameuse, the sower, symbolizing hope, growth, and prosperity for the nation. On the reverse side, the coin proudly displays its value 1 franc, surrounded by a wreath of olive branches, representing peace and unity. The coin we're discussing today is in very good condition, a rare find considering it has survived over 5 decades. Collectors highly value coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and that trustworthy silver shine shade. Such quality makes it not just a collectible, but a true numismatic treasure. Now, let's talk about what makes this 1966 France 1 franc coin so attractive in the auction market today. While millions were minted, finding one in very good condition with preserved silver shine is not easy. Collectors and numismatic investors are always on the lookout for high-grade examples. In today's international auction market, such coins can command big values in dollars, depending on grading and demand. A 1966 1 franc in very good condition can range from tens to several millions of dollars. Rare certified examples, especially those with pristine surfaces, can even exceed expectations, climbing much higher when bidding wars break out. But why should collectors treasure the 1966 1 franc coin? It represents an important chapter in France's economic history. It's designed by Oscar Rodi, featuring La Semouse, is iconic in French numismatics. Its survival in such a bright silver shine and very good condition makes it stand out from common circulation finds. And most importantly, it's a coin that carries both historical and investment value. So whether you're a passionate numismatist or someone looking to invest in timeless treasures, the France 1 franc 1966 coin is a remarkable piece worth considering. A true trust treasure coin that continues to shine in the global coin market, bringing collectors closer to history and to big auction values in dollars. Next up, the France 1 franc 1967, a silver shiny marvel in good condition that has been making impressive waves in today's auction markets. Let's go back to the late 1960s. France, under the leadership of President Charles de Gaulle, was a nation rich in cultural transformation. In this period, the 1 franc 1967 coin was minted, a coin that not only served the public for everyday transactions, but also carried with it the essence of French national pride and artistic design. This 1 franc coin belongs to the Fifth Republic series and is a representation of French resilience and elegance. It was struck by the Monnaie de Paris, the historic French mint, though made primarily from nickel. Many of these coins gained a silver-like shiny shade, especially when preserved in good condition, making them highly sought after by collectors today. The coin's design is a perfect balance of symbolism and simplicity. On the obverse, you'll find the beautiful image of La Semouse the sower, a classic figure in French coinage, representing growth, prosperity, and peace. She walks forward, sowing seeds into the soil, a symbol of hope and future abundance. This imagery is a legacy of Oscar Rodi, the master engraver. On the reverse, the coin boldly displays the words Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, France's national motto surrounding the denomination. 1 franc and the year 1967, framed by a wreath of olive and oak leaves, with a diameter of 23 millimeters and weighing around 6 grams. This coin feels substantial in hand, and when in good condition with a well-preserved silver shine, it catches the light with elegance and power. Now, let's talk about condition. A good condition 1 franc 1967 coin is one that shows slight signs of circulation, minimal wear on the edges, light contact marks, and clear, readable details in this form. Its silver shiny appearance remains intact, enhancing both its visual and market value. Truly high-quality specimens, those kept with care over decades, are often described as trust treasure coins in the collector's world, coins that hold lasting value, authenticity, and aesthetic beauty. These aren't just coins. They're time capsules of France's economic history. Today, in the international auction market, demand for vintage European coins, especially those from France, has seen a significant rise. The France 1 franc, 1967 coin, when presented in shiny, well-preserved condition, is now being sold at surprisingly high values in dollars, and some coins graded uncirculated or proof-like, with outstanding silver luster and mint level preservation have been sold for 74,000 United States dollars. Among collectors who recognize its historical and aesthetic value, these values fluctuate depending on market trends, rarity within certain batches, and of course demand from international collectors. And with every passing year, the value continues to rise as well-preserved pieces become harder to find. The France 1 franc 1967 silver shiny coin is not just currency, it's a collector's trust treasure. A coin that whispers stories of a vibrant France in the late 60s. A coin that showcases beauty, craftsmanship, and national symbolism. And most importantly, a coin that's becoming more valuable in the modern auction scene, especially when it shines with original brilliance and is cared for over the decades. So if you have a 1 franc 1967 coin in your collection, take a close look. Is it shining? Is it detailed? If yes, you might just be holding onto a piece that's worth much more than face value, possibly hundreds, even millions of dollars to the right collector. Next up, the France 1 franc coin of 1968, a coin that shines in silver shade, holds remarkable heritage, and is today recognized as a trust treasure in the auction market. The 1 franc coin has been one of the most iconic denominations in French coinage. In 1968, France was experiencing cultural and political change. Yet coins like this continue to reflect national pride and artistry, designed with precision and elegance. The 1968 1 franc carries the essence of France's rich history. The obverse side of the coin proudly features the symbolic sower woman. La Somme is a classic French design representing agriculture, growth, and prosperity. On the reverse, we see the denomination 1 franc surrounded by laurel and olive branches, symbols of peace and strength. This design captures both tradition and hope for the future. Now let's talk about the condition of the coin we're highlighting today. The 1968 France 1 franc silver shine shade coin in very good condition is not just an ordinary collectible. Its bright, reflective silver-like luster and detailed engravings make it stand out among common circulation coins. Even though it was not minted in actual silver, the coin's metallic shine gives it that extra charm, and collectors value it for its eye appeal and quality preservation. In the world of numismatics, condition is everything. A 1968 France 1 franc coin in very good condition holds significant demand, especially for collectors who are building a complete set of French coins from the mid-20th century. While millions were minted, not all have survived in such high-quality condition. That makes coins like this a treasured find. Auction houses and private collectors appreciate the rarity of well-preserved examples, and prices can surprise even experienced numismatists. Now, let's talk about what excites everyone: the value in today's auction market depending on grading, rarity of the shine, and preservation. Common circulated 1968 1 franc coins may sell for just $1, but in very good condition with strong silver shine shade, these coins can fetch $40,000 to even $72,000 or more, depending on collector interest. In auctions where numismatists are searching for high-quality French coins, bidding wars can push the price much higher, making it a big value coin in today's dollar market. Collectors admire this coin not just for its value, but also for its cultural symbolism and artistic design. The France 1 franc 1968 represents a period of resilience, modern identity, and pride in French artistry. Its trust treasure status in numismatics comes from its lasting shine, historical relevance, and the joy it brings to those who own it. So, if you come across a France 1 franc 1968 coin with silver shine shade in very good condition, hold on to it. It's not just a piece of metal, but a piece of history, a symbol of artistry, and a hidden treasure that could bring big auction market value in dollars today. Are you a lucky owner of this coin? Next up, a France 1 franc 1969 coin. Yes, you heard that right. This simple silver shine shade coin, even in very bad condition, is shaking things up with surprisingly big value in today's dollar market. Now let's travel back to the year 1969. France was bustling with economic transformation, and the franc coin was the everyday companion of millions that year. The 1 franc coin, struck in aluminum bronze, but sometimes appearing in a bright silver shine under certain conditions, quietly entered circulation. What makes this coin special? It's not just its age, but its journey, its wear, and most importantly, its numismatic soul. This particular 1969 1 franc coin we're featuring today isn't in mint condition. Not even close. It's scratched, scuffed, and shows the battle scars of decades of use. It's what collectors would classify as very bad condition. But here's the twist: collectors love history, and history leaves marks. Despite its poor condition, the France 1 franc 1969 coin has become a trust treasure. Why? Though millions were minted, few survived over the years, especially those that show signs of long-term circulation, yet still retain recognizable details. These are no longer just coins, they're survivors. Collectors across the world seek coins that carry stories. A well-worn coin speaks of hands it passed through, of markets visited, and pockets it lived in. It becomes a piece of living history. In the current auction market, coins like this one, the France 1 franc 1969, in silver shining shade, even in bad condition, are being sold for unexpected values. Some recent sales have crossed $75,000, depending on the collector's interest, provenance, and even the visual impact of its wear. It might sound surprising, but that's the beauty of numismatics. Condition is important, but story is everything. Obverse the graceful figure of La Samouse, the sower, a national symbol of hope and progress. Reverse the inscription 1 franc 1969, surrounded by olive branches, representing peace. Weight, around 6 grams. Metal, although commonly listed as nickel. Many develop a silver shine shade with time and use diameter 24 millimeters. And even if it has dents, scratches, or discoloration, if it still tells its story, it holds collector value. Don't underestimate bad condition. If it's old and rare, someone may want it. Silver shine shade coins stand out even if not real silver. The appearance matters to buyers. List your coin with detailed photos and historical context. Tell the story. Always check recent auctions. Values change fast, especially with international demand rising. Did you know some France 1 franc 1969 coins have fetched even higher values at international numismatic shows, where condition is less important than uniqueness and storytelling? So the next time you come across a dull, scratched old France 1 franc 1969 coin lying in your jar or in your family's coin jar, remember it could be a hidden treasure, a trust treasure that could fetch big dollars in today's auction market. Next up, the France 1 franc coin from 1972. A shining piece of numismatic history that continues to surprise collectors in today's auction market. The France 1 franc coin of 1972 is more than just an ordinary coin. Struck during the Fifth Republic, this coin represents an era when France was strengthening its economy and modernizing its currency system. Crafted in a silver shine shade, even though the coin itself is made of nickel, its brilliance in very good condition makes it appear like a treasure straight from the vaults of history. Let's step back in time. The French 1 franc coin had been part of circulation for decades, but the 1972 issue carries a special charm on the obverse. We see the national symbol of liberty, Marianne, wearing the Phrygian cap, representing freedom and strength on the reverse. The coin proudly displays the denomination 1 franc surrounded by an olive branch, the symbol of peace. Now, why is this coin so important for collectors? The 1972 issue, when found in very good condition, with its silver-like shine and preserved details, holds strong numismatic value. Many coins from this series were heavily circulated, which makes finding one in such a well-preserved state quite rare. Collectors value it not only for its design, but also for its representation of France's cultural and economic identity during the 1970 South. Here's where things get exciting. In today's auction market, coins like the 1970 France 1 franc in very good condition can fetch impressive prices, while common circulated examples may sell for just $1. Higher grade versions with that brilliant silver shine and minimal wear can climb much higher. Some sales have shown that collectors are willing to pay premium amounts, transforming this once humble 1 franc coin into a valuable treasure worth big money in dollars today. For a numismatist, owning this coin is not just about its value, it's about holding a piece of history, the craftsmanship, the symbolism, and the survival of such coins in great condition all add to their desirability. And with global collectors searching for specific years like 1972, the demand continues to grow in auctions. So the France 1 franc 1972 is more than just a coin, it's a trust treasure, a high-quality piece of history, and a shining reminder of France's numismatic legacy. If you happen to find one in your collection with that silver glow and in very good condition, consider yourself lucky because today's auction market is ready to reward you with big values in dollars. Next up, the France 1 franc 1974 coin. This beautiful coin was minted in 1974, a symbol of the French Republic's proud heritage and timeless craftsmanship struck in nickel, yet giving off a brilliant silver shine. This piece has captured the attention of collectors and historians alike for decades. Let's begin with the coin's design, a true masterpiece of French minting excellence. On the obverse, you'll find the elegant image of La Semeuse, the sower, gracefully scattering seeds, a classic symbol of hope, growth, and national pride, designed by the famous engraver Oscar Rodi. On the reverse side, proudly centered, is the bold denomination 1 franc along with the date 1974, encircled by the words Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, the powerful national motto of France. Now let's talk condition, the key to serious collector interest. The coin we're showcasing today is preserved in very good condition, showcasing strong details and minimal wear. Its surface still glows with a silver shine shade, making it a standout piece in any collection. This level of quality places it in the truly high-grade category. Among numismatists, an ideal example of a trust treasure coin that has survived the passage of time with grace. But what truly makes this coin special in today's world is its surging value in the auction market. Recently, collectors across Europe, the USA, and Asia have turned their attention to vintage French coins, especially the 1 franc series from the 1970s and 1974. Stands out for its unique shine and symbolic design, even though it was a circulating coin. When found in very good or extra fine condition, like the one we're discussing, it can fetch anywhere from $70,000 depending on grade, shine, and minting precision. Some rare specimens, especially uncirculated or error coins, have even crossed the $72,000 mark, making this small French coin a hidden gem in today's numismatic investment landscape. The 1 franc coin was one of the final denominations used before France transitioned fully to the euro in 2002. The 1974 issue captures a unique moment in time when France was strengthening its post-war economy, and national identity was deeply rooted in traditional imagery. This coin is not just a monetary artifact, it's a piece of France's soul, a bridge between past and present. Check for that signature silver shine. And finally, compare it with recent sales and certified coins on platforms like eBay, Katawiki, or numismatic auctions. If you own one of these coins in very good or excellent condition, don't overlook its value. It could be your ticket to a profitable auction or a proud addition to your collector's showcase. Have one of these coins? Drop a comment below and tell us your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video about rare, valuable coins that could be sitting in your pocket or drawer right now. This is Old Rare Coins Value, bringing you the riches of the past in today's market. See you in the next video.